EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at about the 32.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be, as soon as I hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Pushes him over. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he returns this to the 22.
Out
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Thomas brings it in. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
Complete to John Bates. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score 12-7, Commanders nothing.
The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Another throw for Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Commanders first down.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Howell.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete as well.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Faking the handoff. Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
An extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up fourth down. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. Tua on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Howell. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That's a pickup of 6.
They'll run here with Robinson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases, because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game,
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd down. Howell now.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here's 3rd and goal now from the 9. This is Samuel. Oh, this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
That one complete to Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped that one down the line of scrimmage.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Gets this one to Hill. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That is caught. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the give, here's Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
Now Howell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it. It's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. It got his man complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Bro, you slow as hell.
32 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Al now to throw it. That is intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell. Finding Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Here's 2nd down. Howell to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw. Past the 20.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Slow ass, nigga. Fuck you and the bitch ass out.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Commander's 1st down, and that should just about do it.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they take a knee.
What a finish in this one, Charles. Yeah, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it.